Hi, I would like to obtain a master's in supply chain management to achieve my professional goal of becoming a supply chain academic and hence furthering my interests. Learning and development will be nurtured by a rigorous curriculum, solidifying my theoretical and practical foundations in the key areas of supply chain operations and design. Supply chain strategy knowledge will be enhanced by benefiting from the seminal work of Roberto Perez Franco and also by active engagement in other supply chain strategy related course and research work. Supply chain technology, especially regarding advanced planning systems, machine learning, and Internet of Things, will be bolstered by MIT's technology and systems prowess. While my professional goal beacons the destination, a master's in supply chain management, it is my background that propels me towards it through my core capability. I have solid quantitative and business skills, including calculus, linear programming, simulation, forecasting, strategy, finance, and organizational behaviors, acquired through my academic journey encompassing Bachelor's of Engineering, MBA, and first three modules of SCM MicroMasters so far. I've been bestowed upon profound supply chain management skills via my enriching career spanning over 24 years. These skills almost cover all the facets of SCM, comprising sourcing, manufacturing, production planning, MRP, DRP, SNOP, warehousing, network design, and supply chain strategy. Lastly, but importantly, I also possess strong interpersonal skills, namely leadership, influencing, and embracing diversity, honed through focused practice and application. My ideal job would be as a supply chain academic in a reputed institute such as MIT. This seems to be the ideal job as it offers the best avenues for driving my professional mission to develop talent and provide solutions for hospital supply chains. Firstly, it provides me with a keen set of supply chain students and finest teaching resources such as curriculum, teaching aids, and IT systems. These resources will enable me to shape the supply chain and interpersonal talents of my students so they can become successful supply chain practitioners and academics. Importantly, this job also grants me access to some of the finest developmental assets like wide network of experts, challenging research assignments, advanced IT systems, and insightful literature. I will in turn utilize these assets to develop theoretical and practical frameworks to address some of the most complex and pressing issues faced by the hospital supply chains. A global supply chain problem that is of great importance to me is the poor performance of hospital supply chains relative to the target levels or other industries. Typically, a hospital supply chain suffers from high out of stock, 5 to 7%, bloated inventories, 3.5 months or more, rising product cost, 2 to 3% annually, and late new product introductions, about 9 to 12 months. In my view, it is crucial to improve hospital supply chains performance because it requires swift yet sophisticated interventions. Firstly, the stakes are very high. Out of stock of a critical item, rising cost of care, or late introductions of new technology, all of which can be the difference between life and death. Moving on, hospital supply chains are very complex. A modest 300-bed hospital entails 10,000 or more items, 50 or more locations, 100 or more suppliers. This complexity is compounded by high variation and uncertainty in demand and supply. Lastly, but importantly, hospital supply chains have major strategic gaps, underscored by overemphasis on efficiency versus responsiveness, superficial supply chain processes, weak organizational capability, and rudimentary supply chain planning systems.